All right, so I was out cutting today. I had finished up the port work. Well, I say finished up, but I ain't done with that saw. I'm not particularly happy with it. It runs good. The 3500 is what I'm talking about. The Poulan 3500 that I put a 54cc cylinder on, and I poured it and polished it. I had all kinds of trouble with the port work, but it turned out that the trouble wasn't the port work, it was the carburetor. I mean, there was a little trouble with the port work, but mostly it was the carburetor. Anyways, I was running that and I thought, you know what? I'm going to break out that 590. And because I was like, man, this 3500 is pulling goddamn sheep. I had to shut the garage door. God, they're so annoying. Anyways, I was thinking that this 3500 here that I had just ported, but I was really conservative on the port work with it because of whatever. But I was like, man, that thing's pulling really good. It was pulling really good. So I was like, I'm going to get the 590 and compare it. So I broke out the 590. This is what I call the dire wolf, guys, if you're new to the channel. It is muffler modded, very nicely muffler modded, by the way. If you want to see videos on how I did that, just look at my channel. They're there. It's muffler modded, and of course, some dyed plastic, and the carburetor is modded as well. Anyways, it had been a long time. It's a 22-inch bar, full chisel, full house, 3/8 chain. It had been a long time since I had ran that saw. And, you know, you forget. Recently, I got that 2258 Red, and I've been going, oh, man, that Red. Oh, but that 590 is really good, too. Especially with that muffler mod and the carb mod. Just really, really, really fantastic. If you got one of those things, do those two mods, man. Do those two mods. It really works out. A little bit of JB Weld on that high jet, and open up the muffler mod as good as the muffler as well as you can. It really, really, really makes a difference. But I thought I was going to be like, yeah, the 590, you know, got beat by this Poulan that I just ported. No. And, you know, the Poulan might hang with it, but I got a 325 chain on that. I had hit the dirt. It wasn't the most sharp chain to begin with. And anyway, so it was not even close to a good comparison. But in the future, we will do that. We will do that comparison. But that's why I did not add the 590 video that you are watching to the end of the Poulan video, where I had ported that Poulan 3500, 54cc though. I keep saying that because I feel like you guys, I don't want the corrections, you know. All the 3500s were actually 60 cc's. And I put a 54cc on this 3500 because I had a spare old junk cylinder that I was able to get cleaned up and get in good shape, actually. But then the poor job went sideways and I ended up putting a brand new cylinder on it. That thing was a mess. It was a hot-ass mess. But anyways, yeah, that was some good footage of the 590 cutting. I figured I'd throw it on the channel. Yeah. Don't give me no shit about the saws being on the concrete floor. I know. The reason they're like this is because I just got back from vacation and I had packed them all in here, and so that I could lock up the garage and stuff. The garage is pretty... If somebody wanted to break into my garage, they would have to really work at it. You know? Somebody, they don't get to just simply bust in, you know. I've got it really locked up tight. But anyways, yeah, so I still need to put these back in their rightful places. I usually hang 90% of them. And then, of course, I got about 10% that are here for projects to get worked on, or they belong to somebody else or something like that. Look at that. There's one. Bunch of them over here. Got some nice ones that are going to be nice ones. This right here is a 365 special. That's going to be great. Another Timberwolf right there. I will port that one. And then based off my experience on that, I will port the Direwolf. We got one of these, I don't know if it's this one or this one, is a 266 SE. And the other one is a 268 XP. Got that old partner back there. I haven't forgotten about it. Got the Wild Thing. Got the Shindawa 757. Poulan 306. All kinds of stuff. I picked up another 4620. Got that from the shop. Don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but I'll figure it out. Anyways. Oh, and I got this. 359. Alright. So, I have a 357 XP that's in a similar condition as this, but it needs a case. This half of the crankcase. And so this right here, I can use it for parts and everything and get the 357 going. Maybe I'll just take the 357 cylinder and put it on here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I know one thing. On Monday, I start in on these two. Ba-bam. 371 XP. That's yours, Randy, if you're watching this. And then 372 XP X-Torque, and that is yours, Aaron. I'm gonna get started on those Monday. I've been putting them off. I mean, I was in Europe. They understand too. They, you know, those guys, they got saws like I've got saws. They don't need them the next day. You know what I mean? Hey, keep them 2 or 3 months. They'll be fine without them. But no, I'm gonna start on Monday, porting and polishing those two. So that'll be fun. See what I can do with those. You know, those are great saws. I will say that the 372 XP X-Torque, I am not even going to use that cylinder. It will be upgraded to the original edition, or yeah, OG, the old gangsta model 372 XP cylinder. And I'll probably actually go ahead and do a highway 52 millimeter cylinder. So, Aaron Lynch, if you're watching this, that saw that you built for Tasman is freaking impressive, guy. And so that makes me want to turn this thing into the big 75 and a half, 76 cc's or something like that. So I'm going to do that for his. Randy's will use the original cylinder because the original cylinder is good, and you know, just get re-ringed. Might do a pop-up piston. I don't know. We'll see. And then what else can I tell you? Oh, and Barry, your 375 XPW was awesome. I have so many whack-offs to post that are going to be really cool. Like that 375 XPW. That thing was freaking fast, man. And I think, Barry, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, the only thing that thing has is a muffler mod. It is freaking impressive, guy. I mean, that thing runs stout. Like, I don't know if it's going to or not, but if I put the video up and did my little editing and stuff, it would not shock me if it beat the Steel 500i. That's 375 XPW that Barry has is a runner. That thing runs strong. I think it'll definitely beat the Dolkita 7900. We'll see. John, I got your recommendations. The 500i versus the 7900 Makita. Okay. The 245 versus the 038 Magnum. Gotcha. Those are good examples, or good races. Somebody else, somebody else recommended something too. Oh yeah, I know. It was somebody wanted to see Peter Frampton. Somebody wanted to see Peter Frampton go up against a 346 XP. Well, I don't have a 346 XP, but I do have the 2153, which same saw. And considering, now we were in Pine whenever Peter Frampton beat the 550, the 550 XP Mark II. It also beat the 550 XP Mark I on the upstroke. So anyways, so that was in Pine, and Peter Frampton was able to get the win. I don't know if it would look different in Oak. I don't know. Peter Frampton runs damn good, but I don't know if it runs that good. I don't know. We got to test it. Anyways, thanks for the suggestions, guys. I was doing the video today about the Poulan and the porting, and it was really easy for me to run and grab the Timberwolf. I thought I would go ahead and throw that video up like this. So maybe you'll get 2 videos in one day. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably save this video for Saturday. All right, I'm out. Later.